It's just hungry like us.
Stay calm. That thing is barking like it wants to eat us. Why is it so angry? Get that rock. We need to get out of here.
I don't want to hurt it. He's just scared.
He could have rabies. Even if he doesn't, if it bites us, it could get infected. That could be a death sentence right now. Do you get it? Do something!
Welcome everybody, it's me, Public Function, and welcome to the Division Beta. I have been playing this for a little while. I am level 8. I'm basically doing this to give you guys who haven't had access to the beta to have a look through and see what the game's like. I'm going to go through a couple of bits and bots. Or shall I do this and start a new mission? Do you know what? We'll do this first and then we'll probably start a new character. So this is my character here that I've created. Obviously in the beta, after this and the actual launch, I'm not going to have this character. It's going to get wiped. Because, you know, that's what they do. They wipe data because there's no point allowing someone to be so far ahead of somebody else and then just be spoiling it for everyone.
Caution. Entering dark zone.
Okay, so I'm actually in the dark zone at the minute, which is not actually where I wanted to be. Because I want to go into... Oh, crap, there is some people... Yeah, there's the fights going on. Right. So I need to get out of the dark zone here, guys. So let's head... system here. Shall I talk about the dark zone? No. Let's just get the flip out. I'm going to bring the map up, guys, so you can see what's going on. So, in this beta... In the beta here, guys... the red area here is... Oh. Yeah, I was being provoked there. What the hell is up with my mouse? It's coming out of screen, for fuck's sake. Okay, these are actually the players that have passed me. Man, this is annoying! I'm trying to do a video! Fuck you, technology!
Warning. Now entering a contaminated area.
Okay. Level 9s, this is not good. I am down. Hopefully one of these... No, I'm down. Okay, this is just not as I planned this video to be. This guy's going to help me up.
Exiting the contaminated area.
You horrible fucking Nazi. These guys are armored to hell. Excellent. He's down. Right, back to the map. Jeez, man, that's a pain in the butt. Right, oh, for crying out loud. Right, let's get in cover. Holy shit balls. Right, can I actually get the map up without actually being killed now, shall I? Thank you. Right, so this is where we are. Oh, this didn't go well at the start there, didn't it? Okay, so this is the area of New York where we have, I believe the white zoned area is what we're going to get. The map is relatively extensive, it's quite big. What we'll go is we'll take you down to the hub, down at, we'll take you down to the hub at... I can't actually fast travel out the dark zone. I need to waypoint my way out. Okay. Okay. There we go. Right. Clicking on that, it's giving me the waypoint of where I need to go, and the system will tell me what direction to head. So at the moment, there's nothing. This place is completely mental. I'm on my own. Normally, you would never, ever, 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 ever come into the dark zone on your own. Because this is what happens. This is tough as... These fights are quite hard, guys. They're like going into dungeons coming out from normal, where you're playing an MMO or something like that. So as you can see, we've come across a few players so far. It wasn't as bad as it was last night. Players everywhere, but it was really, really good. I thought coming into the Dark Zone, we're going to end up in a very much of a DayZ standpoint. For those who haven't played or don't know what I'm talking about, DayZ has gone from being a survival game to just being pure PvP. There's no element for anybody to there's no emphasis for you to ever work with anybody ever. So it's more fun just to go in and kill people, which means when you spawn in for the first time, you are more than likely just going to get wiped out.
Leaving Dark Zone.
Don't waste my time.
Shut up, woman. It kind of feels like Destiny. I've not physically me.
Material must remain in the Dark Zone.
So I've got that gear has been stripped from me because I've tried to walk out with it. So that's it. It kind of feels a bit like Destiny, if that's a fair assumption. I think that's a relatively fair assumption, isn't it? 4-player. It's really drop in, drop out 4-player co-op. And I think they've done the drop out part very well. This, guys, is the hub. Okay, this is where everybody comes in. Is the hub. I have no idea what the player limit is, or how the instancing or server system works, or whether it's just full MMO, where everybody comes into one server. The integration between zones is seamless, as you saw when we came out of the Dark Zone and in. The only thing that isn't seamless is when you go into missions. There seems to be loading because they're loading something for that mission directly. The mechanics of the game, I think, are very good. They've done a good job of it. It's just disappointing that they haven't been able to deliver everything they said they want to deliver. I would have much preferred, personally, more than 4-player co-op. I think that would have added an extra dynamic if you had groups of 8 running around. I think a group size of 8 would have added such a fantastically good dynamic, because you would have been able to protect yourself and your group a lot easier for extractions. Now that I've played the game, it's much easier to do that. In the Dark Zone, when you're extracting gear, you're exceptionally vulnerable. Even as a group of 4, you're massively vulnerable. To be honest, the Dark Zone's really good, and it has made me want to buy the game. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. Right, the next bit I'm going to talk about is how this game actually looks. So hopefully this recording is showing it, but the frames in this game are ridiculously smooth. For a beta, I suppose it's January now. The game comes out in March. It's the end of January now. It's the 31st is the day I'm recording this, because this is the last day of the beta. And really, in all honesty, the game looks polished, and it kind of has to at the minute. It really does. Shut up, you! I'm talking. It definitely does look polished. The frames are very smooth. A lot of the interactions are very well done. This seems to be really fluid. The user interface is really nice. For PC, it's really nice anyway. I have no idea how consoles are actually dealing with it, or how consoles find it. I don't know if they're finding it clunky or whether they find it relatively fluid or not, but certainly for PC, it's very, 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 very fluid. New York looks absolutely brilliant. We're stuck in the Chelsea district, I think, at the moment. That's where we go, because this is the Hudson, obviously, for those who don't know. So this is the area that we're in. This is the Hudson camp at the start of the game for the beta. This is where you come in. We start at level 4, guys, in the beta. So that didn't do any spoilers at all with regards to the start of the game, because I think that's a fantastic thing they did. It's really good. Fantastic's probably not a bit too much, but it's a good thing that they didn't do that, because everybody would have seen the intro and that would have been it. So they've hid the intro, they've brought us in a helicopter, I think not mid-story, but just after the beginning end of the story, to get us and then get you into the action and get you playing, which is good. Another thing that's very good is I was talking about when you extract stuff from the Dark Zone, it ends up here in stash. There's a stash here, and there's a stash in the safe system. I have nothing in my stash just now, but I do have my basic stuff I have in my inventory right now, and the stuff I'm wearing. I bought this purple stuff in the Dark Zone. Gear ratings, guys, are in. This is where the RPG element of the game comes in. Hang on. Right. Thank you, love. Thank you very much for that. Right, you got your weapons, you got your gear grades, okay? So you'll end up with grey items, which are junk. You can trash those, or as is here, as it says, hang on. I haven't got anything Mintra can actually do because I'm waiting it. So the game, when you're waiting here, doesn't allow you to do anything to it other than upgrade it. It won't allow you to, destroy it if you're waiting it. You have to actually not be waiting at the time. The big indication is, let me see, show you this actually, I think this one. So here we go, we can deconstruct it. So we press and hold X. You don't just press it. So that's another thing. So yeah, you get that. There's crafting in the game, but they haven't put it in the beta. Shit is right, do you know what? We're moving. We're moving. This woman's doing my fucking head in. So let me bring my inventory up. Okay, so escape, funny enough, is the entire menu system, okay? I'll go into my inventory. And this is my gear. So gear has levels, guys. At the moment, we have seen grey items, green, blue, and purple. So grey items are just shit that you don't really want, and you use to do that for materials. Green items are standard, as you can see over here. That's what green is as a standard item. You get issued green items when you start. Blue items are specialized, yeah. And purple is superior. Now, I suggest what's going to happen is these grades will go up again another level because there are 6 Dark Zones. And we picked this specialization stuff up from Dark Zone 2, this superior police pad from 2. We paid for it with Dark Zone funds. I've got credits, I'm a little bit tight and haven't spent any of them. I don't really see the point at the minute. You've got your character attribute system here. It keeps track of what your primary attributes are and how amazing you are and what you're doing. You can go through your primary attributes here, your weapons, your combat, your skills, your survivability, i.e. how much armor, your health, protection, your health regeneration, how much health you do in a second when it's active, your exploration stuff. So this does all your Dark Zone bits, and as you can see, your virus filter level, which I'm only 1 at the moment. Your firearms. This is that's your proficiency, I believe, which is underneath. Pardon me. My firearms proficiency is 150. My stamina is 70. My electronics is 73. My health has been up and down slightly. My stamina was 85, which had larger health, but I sacrificed that for larger DPS. Very much like an RPG, MMO, that kind of thing. Yeah. You've got your pouches, okay, so this tells me that I've got no EMPs, a flash, 3 frags, an incendiary grenade, and a tear grenade. You will pick these up on the ground when you're exploring. This stuff is all picked up when you're exploring. I have my ammunition. Ammunition does not cost, okay? Obviously, this is an infinity symbol in the style of the game, which means your pistol never runs out of ammo. I've got 1 Dark Zone key and 1 lockpick key and a med kit on me. So this is literally your pouches of what you're carrying. This is my crafting sources, okay? So I've got crafting sources up to blue. Okay, so that's up to superior level. No, it's not superior. I can't remember now. I just said it and I can't remember it now. And then, guys, most importantly for a lot of people is your appearance. You will pick this stuff up everywhere, okay? The NPC players that are running around the normal zones, you can help them. There'll be some of them who'll be struggling. You'll scan them and you'll help them. They'll ask for something. You give it to them and sometimes they'll drop gear. So the risk that when a roll happens that they don't drop anything for you, such as life, but they will drop things for you. And sometimes you drop clothing. Sometimes they'll drop food. Not food, sorry. They'll drop gear, whether it's green or blue, something basic. It's a massive roll depending on what you get. So again, it shows off the RPG element of the game. What are these guys talking about in the background? I've got no idea. They're talking about being tired, I think. Lazy bastards, don't do nothing anyway. When you go exploration, when you run around buildings and everything, there's going to be places for you to search into. We'll go and show some of this. I'm going to show some of this later, but I'm just trying to go through it all. So at the moment, this is what I'm carrying. This stuff, European stuff, appears to take up no inventory space whatsoever. So I'm wearing winter boots. I could change that back to my trainers down here, or suede sneakers, or hiking boots. But I like my winter boots, so I'm putting them on. We've got simple chinos. We've got slim jeans, which makes me look really, really weird. Modern military pants or military pants, which you start with. I've not had any more shirts other than that t-shirt. So when you come in, you'll start with your simple sports sneakers, a long sleeve tee, military pants is what we came in with, and this jacket. Okay, so I like this jacket because it looks kind of leathery and stuff, and it's pretty cool, and that's what I have. And then my hats. Took me forever to get a hat. Forever. Right, so I've got this hat, a skull cap that I was wearing, my fleece cap, and a simple flat cap. But I'm going to go back to my trapper hat because I like my trapper hat. It was good. These guys do not affect any stats. They are just appearance. Okay, so it's not as if they slide something in that's going to boost anything. It's just appearance in there. So let's head back out. So we're going to leave Camp Hudson. We're going to go through the system here. We end up walking now. Oh, we're not walking now. Oh, shut up, because we're not walking now. And this is the exit area to Camp Hudson. So I was going to talk about graphically about this game. I launched the game and have not touched the graphics settings because I just went, wow, this actually looks very pretty. It's really nice. The weather system that we're seeing, it's snowing. If you stand still enough for long enough, the snow will start to fall upon your head. In fact, as you can see here, I think I've got a couple of snowflakes on my body already. Please ignore the dead bodies. They're just disgusting. So, yes, we're leaving Camp Hudson. I think the atmosphere they've put in here visually is really, really good. It's really nice. They've done a very, very good job. This is New York, people. As far as I can tell, anybody who actually lives in New York will be able to probably recognize a lot of the areas. Whether they're 100% the same, I very much doubt, because obviously, you know, a lot of these signs will be made up because companies will not agree to you doing stuff. So these are a couple of NPCs. So there's an NPC that needs help. Remember I talked about? Okay. So she wants one water, and I've got water I can give her. So I'll give her water, gained XP, and she dropped stuff. So she's dropped for me trendy military pants. So she's dropped me a piece of gear because I helped her out. So that's how that helping the NPCs. Are these girls down here talking? Oh no, they've buggered off. The NPCs will wander around and just do their own shit. You'll also come across civilians fighting each other. I tend to break it up just because that's me. Okay. So interacting with the NPCs is a lot of fun, to be honest. Especially when you're playing on your own, it's a lot of fun just to start interacting with them. Right. I've acted weird a bit there. Basically, on the mini-map on your top left of the screen, whenever there's danger nearby, AI problems or anything like that, your mini-map changes to this to give you the direction of where the danger is. So let's go find out what's going on. Is this door openable? No. Hiya, hottie. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I would recommend, guys, when you're going into somewhere, and here we have our problems. And there they are, our bad guys. Level 4s, so this should be easy. Okay, made short work of those two. So those were just bad AI. In all honesty, they're just literally just bad AI guys. So what's probably happened is these guys probably killed her. And that's what's made them technically rogue AI, if you like. Just people. Rogue people. Oh, another piece of gear. This is another piece of intel to pick up. So there's a lot of collection stuff, but there appears to be a point to the collection stuff. Random stuff lying around on the ground. Pick it all up. And away we go. I'd love to show you guys a mission, but no one else is on at the moment. So it's difficult to do that because the missions you do... You can do them on your own, but I wouldn't recommend them. Rats. Goddamn rats. There's landmarks as well. Landmarks are points where you can pick and collect stuff up. I don't actually know what this is here. Let's have a look at the map. As an incident report, that's what we're seeing. Okay. So we should have something to pick up around here somewhere. There it is. This is, I think, is more intel. Excellent. Right, let's have a little wander around the streets. We're going to head over to the base of operations because I believe I can buy my last segment of my medical stuff. So So let's head over that way and do that now. What was I talking about? Yeah, so... Yeah, the Dark Zone is certainly proven to be... For me, I thought it was going to end up just going in and people are just going to camp you, or... You're going to end up with issues.
Hey man, hand over your food and walk away.
Okay, so we just came across an incident here. Okay. So these guys have just robbed someone. We just literally heard them rob someone. So, me being the good division agent that I am, and a kindly citizen, they died because that's what happened. That's what happened. So, the AI involved scuttered off because they were unarmed and these guys were armed. They paid the ultimate price. That's right. PUBG kicked their ass, everybody. The Pubsmeister kicked ass. Our base of operations is the New York Post Office, as this building here. And Times Square is around nearby somewhere. You do come across it up in the map somewhere. I think it actually might be in a dark zone. I'm not 100% sure. The place is littered with bodies. You will find that quite a lot. Just people lying in the street dead. And this is your base. So basically, when you're in a group, guys, when you come into the base of operations, you will split. You will disappear from each other. You will still see each other in the mini-map. I'd love to show you group stuff, as I said, but unfortunately, there's no one there. And we are, at that point, as a group, kind of OP in killing the shizbags. So, I've got 500 supplies. It's telling me that. I've got 500 med supplies. It says you can upgrade this. So I believe every area will have 10 points of upgrade. Because there's 3 and there's 1 of 30. You're not dead, alright? In your base of operations, you have a weapons vendor, a gear vendor, and a mod vendor for you to buy stuff. Or you can just pick stuff up. This woman here, you hand a lot of side mission quests into. This is the main map system here that keeps updated with missions. And this is the medical wing. So I've got an upgrade available here. This is the doctor. Say hi, doctor. Hi, doctor. This is something. We've got the offline pharmacy because we haven't put it in yet. So these are all things that help you and help them and help everybody. So let's get this upgraded. So we're in here and we'll see we've got enough here. We've got 500 supplies, but we only need 400 for quarantine. And we're going to upgrade it.
The upgrades look great. If we live through this, I want you working in my lab.
Okay, so we have got new abilities on medical side to unlock. Okay, your abilities, guys, are in the bottom left. I haven't gone through that there. And the infantry, but not about that. So, here we go. So, actually, I think that's pretty much all I can think of, guys, about... So my field data's gone up, you see. So I've got another phone recording in here. I don't believe we can listen to any of it. Oh, here we go. We can.
Hello, this is Naomi.
Hi, Naomi.
Hi again, Naomi. This is Ali from 89.8 again. And I have some good news for you.
What?
Princess, you are going to see the Nutcracker at the Lincoln Center.
Grandma, we won! We won!
So, who are you going to take with you?
My grandma.
Well, you tell Grandma to make sure you have a great time, okay?
Okay.
Now, put your grandma on the line so we can get her those tickets for you.
Okay, Grandma.
So, there we go. Lucky girl. That's all I've got on that. So, yeah, so basically this is kind of what's going on. It's difficult to explain the game. It feels like MSG, it feels like an RPG, it feels like an FPS. It's open world. Honestly, guys, I actually really have... I wasn't hyped for this game at all. I'm still not massively hyped for the game at all. In fact, I'm not. But in all honesty, the game, guys, has surprised me because of what was originally announced, what arrived in E3, and what's actually happening to the game. There has been dropouts and differences. Let me restock my ammo. There have been differences with the game, and a lot of people were disappointed, but I think what realized is Ubisoft and the developers who are making this game realized, I think they bit off a little bit more they can chew. But I think, to be honest, the beta has been a fantastic starting point to give everybody an idea of what the Division's going to deliver. I think, personally, at the moment, this isn't all the Division's going to do. I think there's going to be more added to it. I think they're going to have an ongoing support system for the Division. At the moment, there are no vehicles or anything like that. Even though they showed vehicles, there's some things that are in E3 that aren't in this beta build. But as I've said to a couple of the guys, this beta build could be 6 months old for all we know. We have no idea. They're not going to tell us exactly what it is. Guys, I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to go and do some more of the Division. I'm going to go in the Dark Zone and try and help people out. And guys, thank you for watching the video. I hope it wasn't too long. And guys, if you like what you saw here, I'm praying that they do another beta. I am actually praying that they will do another beta, guys. If they don't, then have a look around, guys. There's going to be other people who've done this. There's people who've streamed the beta, the guys on console, guys on PC. So please, have a look and make your own mind up, obviously, of what you want to do with the game, or whether you're even interested in this style of game. But thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye. Goddamn rats! That showed them, huh?